Hey, good morning. Thanks for joining us for the News 12 FastCast. I'm Nick Proto. It's 11:50 on our Monday, August 26th. We start off in Augusta this morning, where we're hearing from the mother of two kids killed in a car crash earlier this month. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office says they were in a car fleeing police when they crashed head-on into a truck. Audrey Dickherber is talking with a heartbroken mother this morning.
I'm working on getting more information about the tragic accident that happened on Deansbridge Road near Ederly Road. And we do know that 3 people did pass away in this car accident. There's a 2-vehicle crash, and we're actually going to be hearing from some family members of some of those victims this afternoon. So stick around as we work to find out exactly what led up to the crash, what happened, and how family members are doing during this very difficult time.
Okay, thanks, Audrey. Plans are in the works for a new freestanding emergency room in Evans. Doctors Hospital says the plan is to build it where the former Fats Cafe is. Kennedy Payne is talking to Doctors Hospital this morning and tells us more about those plans.
Available healthcare options are growing in Columbia County. There is a Columbia County hospital where construction is already underway, should be done by mid-2026. So we're going to get an update on what that progress looks like so far. We're also going to be taking a deeper look at the freestanding ER that's been proposed by Doctors Hospital that will be in Evans. So we're going to get a look at everything this has to offer, as well as job opportunities it will be presenting to those in the Columbia County area. So we'll have more on this on News 12 at 6 o'clock.
Okay, thanks, Kennedy. High caseloads and low salaries. Attorneys say that combination is driving public defenders out of Augusta. And the constant turnover is making it hard to represent those in jail. Sydney Hood talks to one attorney who says his office represents almost 90% of people in the Richmond County Jail.
Today we're breaking down what public defenders are calling a legitimate need, and those are the words that they use to describe the current state of their office. Now, just last week, they went before commissioners outlining how they have a high caseload but low salaries right now, and they say that they represent anywhere from 80 to 90% of inmates in the Richmond County Jail, and due to a massive backlog in the court system, they sometimes can't get to their clients in enough time to represent them to the best of their ability. We're about to go talk to the president of the Augusta Bar Association right now, and she's going to break things down, why this impacts everyone involved and what a possible solution could look like in her eyes. So be sure and check out this story coming up all new tonight on News 12 at 6 o'clock.
All right, thanks, Sydney. New this morning, the Burke County Sheriff's Office says a 34-year-old man has been arrested after a high-speed chase early this morning. Deputies say LaBranford Brown tried to run the victims off Magruder Road in Midville. They say they saw Brown's car and he led them on a chase, topping speeds of 100 miles an hour. They say Brown then hit a tree and rolled over, and they were able to arrest him and take him to the hospital for treatment. He's been charged with reckless driving, DUI, and more. The McDuffie County coroner says a man from North Carolina is dead from an accident in our area. The coroner says last night, 27-year-old Branson Inscore of Statesville was driving down I-20 when he ran into the back of an 18-wheeler near mile marker 175. He says the 18-wheeler stopped for traffic because of a separate accident farther down, and Inscore died at the scene. His office and GSP will continue to investigate that crash. Deputies in Richmond County are looking for a 17-year-old in connection to an aggravated assault. That happened Friday at Southgate Drive. Deputies are looking for Alfonso Obenard. He's about 5'5" and is considered armed and dangerous. If you have any information, call the Richmond County Sheriff's Office. Waynesboro officers say a man is facing an aggravated battery charge after an incident Saturday. The police department accuses Jaquel Gaines of punching a man in Magnolia Acres around 12:45 that morning. They say the victim went to the hospital in critical condition. Officers say Gaines turned himself in. A 41-year-old man is behind bars in connection to a woman's death in Augusta. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office says Samuel Howell was arrested in Summerville, South Carolina last week. Howell is charged with murder and more. He's in the Dorchester County Detention Center now with a bond set at $100,000. The coroner's office says his arrest is connected to the death of 53-year-old Monique Hawes on August 17th. He says Hawes was found shot at least once on Dan Bowles Road, and her case is being investigated as a homicide. Georgia Power is partnering with AU by investing $200,000 to try and recruit high schoolers to teaching. Specifically, they're looking to bring in more male minority students. Hallie Turner has more.
Georgia Power is investing $200,000 into Augusta University for the teacher pipeline. Augusta University's College of Education says they're using the funds to launch a recruitment and retention program better known as the R3 Initiative. Coming up all new tonight on News 12, we're sitting down with Dr. Judy Wilson to learn more about how the R3 Initiative will aim to recruit more minority male students to lead the next generation of students.
Okay, thanks, Hallie. And that's everything you need to know on the news side this morning. Let's send things over to First Alert meteorologist Tim Strong for a check at your Monday forecast.
Kind of the way you want to look at it, with sunshine and a dry setup to start the week off. Just not telling the story yet until we put up some current temps. Starting to get a lot warmer around here, but a beautiful stretch here from the Thurman Dam, from SRP Park and into downtown Augusta. This is the Grovetown look. We do have quite a bit of cloud cover beginning to develop, but it's a nice day. Temperature-wise, we're at 84 degrees. We're starting to notice, well, the dew points, meaning the humidity levels are on the rise, and we're almost feeling like 90 degrees, but we still have the winds in our favor out of the northeast, so that's a good direction, at least for right now. Not quite at the 80 mark in Saluda, middle upper 80s, heating up for you in Barnwell. Bamberg, you're at 81, so quite a wide variety between lower and mid to upper 80s, kind of a spread between 80 to 88. We're going to be back on track for average highs, looks like for the remainder of the week, if not above average. Several of our days are going to be moving back in the mid-90s after this afternoon. So we'll top it off here at right around 92 degrees with that north wind at 4 to 8. Tuesday and Wednesday, we are going to be on the hot side. And as far as checking in on rain opportunities, we may have to wait a while again, all the way until maybe this weekend with highs in the 90s.